What's good YouTube, it's Money Man coming at y'all another video, and in today's video, we'll be going over Ken Carson's recent tweets about his Halloween tape being delayed or not even coming out, alright? So let's get into it. So as you guys saw the other day, Ken went on a rant, yesterday I believe, Ken went on a rant on Twitter, and it all started with this tweet, alright? It said, and then if we go to Ken's Twitter, it's all deleted of course, but yeah, it's all deleted, but all the fan pages got it, right? So we can look at it right here. It says, I'm not the reason nothing will come out on Halloween. And when I saw this, I'm not gonna lie, I started dying laughing because like, bro, I was like, bro is such a capper. And then the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm dropping on Halloween, I extend it on God. And then a couple days later you see, I'm not the reason nothing will come out on Halloween. After he said on God, are you serious? But then he says, and if I don't drop on Halloween, I don't know when I feel good enough to do so. And we're like, okay, so who's stopping him from dropping on Halloween? Is it the label? Is it Interscope? Is it Carti? Is it Opium? Who knows, right? Then he says, give me Halloween. Implying like, I want to drop on Halloween, I want to drop. Stuff be so lame. Halloween's still at SoundCloud. And then after he added SoundCloud, TM88 went to Twitter to say, we need mixtapes back. Stuff was too watered down because everyone's trying to be perfect, which is true. People just need to release music and just to release music, you know? Not everything has to be a masterpiece or a perfect album. Like, mixtape is the perfect way to do so. Just like an EP, you give something that's maybe not fully developed or something that's in a different lane for you that you're experimenting with, and the fans can deal with that and understand that because it's not a full album. That's why a mixtape would be perfect, or like what Ken already does with the Lost Files series, right? And then after TM88 tweeted that, Ken goes to Twitter to say less. So what I'm guessing is that Ken is still going to be dropping on Halloween, but it's just probably not going to be on all official platforms. Probably just going to be like a Lost Files series or just like a SoundCloud exclusive. And honestly, I don't really care, to be honest, if he drops on officials, SoundCloud, whatever it is. I just want to hear the new music wherever. If it drops on YouTube, I'm gonna listen to it. So either way, I believe Ken is still gonna be dropping on Halloween, particularly only on SoundCloud, because Carti and the label is holding him back from doing so, because it says, I'm not the reason nothing will come out on Halloween. So maybe it's Carti delaying him, but honestly, who knows who's delaying it? I would say it's more so Interscope's fault for delaying this and not letting him release and put out this deluxe, because when you put out the deluxe with like a big label, it's a major thing. Maybe they wanted to have a rollout or something, or they just thought Ken wasn't ready to put out the deluxe, or maybe they had other artists on the label who are dropping on that Friday, but who knows? All we know is that Ken is not probably going to be able to release on all officials, but I mean, we're still going to get it on SoundCloud. So shout out Ken for doing that. So either way, I think we're still getting the deluxe. As I said, I don't really care if it's on officials, on Apple Music, Spotify. As long as we can hear new music, I'm all for it. Whatever platform Ken wants to drop on, I'm gonna be there listening to the deluxe, and I'm recording my reaction, all right? So hopefully Ken will drop on Halloween. I think he will, maybe SoundCloud exclusive, but honestly, who knows, right? Like, who knows? We've been waiting for this deluxe for what? Ken dropped in July, August, September, October, so it's about 3-4 months, and I think the deluxe is needed for the album because of the perception X has with the whole community. And like, people are not really rocking with X like that. People aren't the biggest fans of X. Most people are not really listening to X like that to this day. For me personally, I don't really listen to X like that, to be honest. I just be really listening to 3 songs, New, Freestyle 2, and MDMA. Those are really the only 3 songs of X that I've been listening to. So hopefully with the deluxe, he can feed us. He's also gonna be going on a tour in Europe. And he's also got 3 shows coming up next week, all Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I believe, to lead up to Halloween. But yeah, I think Ken is gonna drop, and if he drops, as I said, it's needed to switch the perception of X from, oh, X is mid, X isn't that great of an album, Project X was better. And then he says, he gives us the deluxe, Freestyle 3 drops, or Rage, then all those new snippets he's been previewing. I think he can redeem himself and change the perception of the album X as a whole with this deluxe, alright? So if you guys liked the video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's Money Mayor, is it? And I'm out. Thank you guys.